how do I ask out a guy I'm interested in my job? This time, it's from a different perspective.
I
You ready
hope
for
it's
this?
her.
It is her.
No, from the
And
previous message. The previous
holy
post.
shit. Is this like all about like closing gaps today? First we have the Scruff McGruff cheating bestiality spouse, and now we have, oh man, this is like one big, anyway. I've been working at my temp receptionist job for about a month now. There's a guy I'm interested in. Like bang, right out of the gate. Okay. This is different. We don't speak much, and I only see him when he comes into the building to get snacks. I just casually say hello and have a good day, but he's extremely friendly. I barely talk to him. I barely talk to him, let alone anyone at my job, because of how excruciatingly shy I am. I usually bury myself into homework or a video to avoid unnecessary social conversations, but I do really like this guy and his vibe. He once came in dressed in sweatpants and a sweatshirt and got sent home to change because of dress code. I thought he was so cute. He told me his name and he asked me mine, and that's probably one of the deepest conversations we've had. I don't know if we should talk more as he's entering the building or leaving, because he walks pretty slow while going out. What are some things I could say to him that would spark the conversation, maybe get his phone number? And just a note, because none of these because of the workplace harassment training videos, I don't feel comfortable asking him out on a date. That seems pretty frowned upon in the office. So yeah, there's a different.
Well, one thing you need to understand right now is that your workplace has a policy that frowns on this. No matter how you approach it or what happens, you could lose your job over this. You have to be okay with that before you go any further. They might find out that, whatever happens, let's say you go on 4 or 5 dates and you run into somebody you work with, that could get you fired. Even if you're both on board with it and agree with it, like a company that has a policy like that upfront, you're playing with fire. So you have to find out in your own head if it's okay to potentially lose a job for this person. Can you move to another company? Can you get a same job at same pay nearby that won't affect you too much? That's up to you. But the easiest way is to talk to them and say, hey, would you like to grab lunch sometime this weekend? It doesn't have to be a date. It doesn't have to be where you both dress up and you go to an expensive dinner and there's a waiter with a pepper grinder. You can go to Subway for lunch and just talk as people outside of work. It doesn't have to be a big date. Go that route with it. Say, hey, I have yeah, there's a new restaurant I'm looking at trying for lunch on Saturday. Are you free? He'll let you know right then. You'll be able to tell by whatever he says if he's interested in you or not. He might give you his number and say yes. He might say Saturday's not good, but still give his number. Anything negative, just take it as a negative. Like, hey, you tried. You didn't ask him out on a date. You just asked him if you want to do lunch. Do it on his way out. That's a little less awkward than when you walk in. If he shoots you down, then he walks out like, have a good day. Do it on his way out. And he should know better than to wear sweatpants to work. Come
Maybe they work for a sweatpant company.
on. Work for American Eagle, I guess.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
Zaz, what do you think on that one? I know I almost went opposite, but as there's no manager superior, but in the same thing, I
yeah,
think if a company has a policy like that, you have to
I mean,
accept you might get
uh,
fired no matter what.
well, yeah, we don't know what his position is. He could be a board member, and that still falls under what we talked about, right?
Sure, sure.
Anything that's under a shared service or anything like that. When did I become an HR expert? But that is literally, she would technically be a subordinate. With that said, though, she is a receptionist. She might not even work for the same company. She just might be hired by the building. I don't recall if she mentioned that piece in there. The point I'm trying to say is, if all those things are clear, let's look at this from a different angle. Where she said, "How should I talk to him?" And that's simple. It's just pointing out something dumb, like, "Hey, have a good one." Something you're wearing, like just dumb joke. I mean,
Have a
that's
great day,
just
sweatpants.
yeah, yeah, exactly. A little like just a little jab to show that she said she did mention she was shy, so I don't think that would be her
Yeah, she won't
type
do
of
that.
yeah, but that would be great though. Just call him sweatpants. What up, sweatpants? I would
That would work on
definitely
me.
have him raise
If
an
I was
eyebrow.
single and
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
threw me just a
totally.
little neg, um,
Yeah,
or at least it means they're paying attention, and maybe they like the
yeah.
sweatpants. I went
Ex
through a
that
sweatpants phase, by the way. So
oh, don't just drive through that. It means you're paying attention.
yeah,
That's the key. Like it's those casual everyday like, hi, how's it going? You know, we're just, our robotic brain is just like going, great, you know, that's just, you know, this actually means something. You know, you actually, yeah, she's paying attention. So.